Hi, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. It's the middle of March, and Home Depot is bringing in the plants. Let's see what they have in middle March. All right, guys, so we've got a full house here in mid-March at Home Depot, guys. Lots of annuals, lots of perennials, shrubs, and trees. First up, we have Dianthus. They have different types of Dianthus. This particular one here is the American Pie series, Bumbleberry Pie, and this is what it looks like. These are going to be in a 1.5 gallon, and it's going to be $16.98. Next up is a Scent First Memories. This guy here is going to be a white, hardy to -20, and also $16.98. Next up, we have from the Proven Winners brand. This one is called Fruit Punch Classical Coral. This is going to be $10.98. Now, I started out my garden with Dianthus, but because they look kind of ratty when they need to be deadheaded, I kind of got rid of all of them. So I don't have any Dianthus anymore, but I know that they're really beautiful plants, and I usually see them in a fuchsia, pink, or white. So that one is from the Proven Winners brand. And then, of course, the Southern Living Plant Collection, they have theirs too. This particular one here is called Cherry American Pie Dianthus, guys. This is going to be $9.98. More Dianthus, but this particular one here is from the Home Depot brand. This is Cliff Red Spot, $7.98. Says that it is a part sun plant, and this is what it looks like. And next to that one, they have more of a fuchsia pink one. That is the Scent First Eternity. Again, full sun for this particular one. So it depends on which one it is, because some are saying part sun and some are saying full sun, but they are here at Home Depot. Right next to that, we have wallflower, right? Wallflower, $7.98, hardy to -20, and requires full sun. Don't have any of those in my yard. Further down, we have some smaller Dianthus. Looks like these are going to be the Peppermint Star right here. The Peppermint Star, $5.48, the Home Depot brand, and it's in a smaller container. Looks like it's going to be in a 1 quart. Right next to that one, we have the Creepin' Phlox Spring Scarlet, $5.48. Now here they're selling them more and more in these smaller containers, guys. This is a 1.5 pint for $5.98. You can take solace in the fact that these will come back. You know, it's $5.48 is quite high for a 1.5 pint plant. But because it will come back, you know it will come back for years and years. Next up, we have this guy here. You know I like blue in the garden. This particular one here is the Lithidora. Lithidora is $5.48. It's a perennial. It's a low growing, can be used as a ground cover. Next over, we have some more Creepin' Phlox. This one is saying Spring Lavender, guys. Spring Lavender. Creepin' Phlox can be pink or white or this lavendery purple color. We've got some Saxifraga. Saxifraga are also perennials, and these is the Alpino Early Carnival, guys. This is a perennial full sun that grows 4 to 6 inches tall. We all know and love Creeping Jenny. This guy here is really great. Another growing cover that stays pretty much semi-evergreen for me here in Georgia. These prices, I remember when this was $1.98, but now here we are at $3.98. It's a ground cover, hardy to -40. They've got autumn ferns, guys. Autumn ferns do really, really well in my yard, and they stay evergreen in my yard if they are happy and if they're staying moist. This is going to be $5.48, guys. It's a shade plant, and it does really, really well in my yard, guys. $5.98 for a 1.5 pint from the Vigoro brand. They also have a lot of the stone crop. They have them in containers. I see them every single year, right? And this guy here is $14.98, guys. These are succulents that do really, really well for me if they stay in the container. If I try to take these out the ground, this whole setup here and put it in the ground, it probably won't do well. Now they do have something that looks like sedum in here, autumn joy, which does really well for me. And maybe this guy here is the coral sedum. But generally when I buy these, they don't do well if I put them in the ground. They have some, oh, look at this guy here. This is, what is this? This is a Sympervium mix. Let me know if you have these. I never buy them. I see them all the time. The Sympervium mix for $19.98, guys. Then they have the sedum color splash. They have a whole a big container of it for $19.98. This is also good for a dry spot, ground cover spot in your yard. The Proven Winners brand has the container style, and they have them with different things in here. So here it is, Proven Winners Bahama Beach, and this is going to be a whole $40, guys. And I think it's $40 because it's Proven Winners. They have the Super Tunia Bordeaux, Super Bells Lemon Slice, and the Laguna Sky Blue in there. It's really, really pretty, but I think you're paying that because of this container and also the PW name, but they are pretty nonetheless. They've got a whole different bunch of begonias. These are going to be $4.98. They are part sun, but maybe shade for me here in Georgia because we do get hot and really, really humid. So they have the white, they have the pink and red, green with the red flowers, green with pink flowers, green with white flowers. These are going to be a shade plant for me. Then they have petunias. Now, I was never a fan of petunia until I found the Wave brand. The Wave brand does really, really well for me, guys. These are going to be $12.98 for oh wow, this went up, guys, for a 4-pack. Well, because it's Wave, I guess. Yeah, $12.98 for the purple petunia. Here we have this guy here, which I believe is the Calancho. Yes, they have the red, yellow, and orange. Looks really, really nice. These are going to be $12.98. Right next to that, they have the Heath Mediterranean Pink. I'm only starting seeing these this year, and I'm really not sure how they would do in my garden and where to even put them. But they have the Heath Mediterranean Pink. This is going to be a full sun perennial. Let me know if you have this guy and if it comes back reliably in your zone. It says it grows 16 to 18 inches tall. And I guess that's why this is one of the first things that showed up in the Home Depot last month because it blooms early spring. Then they have this pinky one and they have this red. Right next to that, we have the Bloomstruck hydrangea. Now, earlier on, there were way more, so somebody probably came and picked them all up. But the Bloomstruck hydrangea is one of my favorite hydrangeas because it blooms really nice purple and blue. I never change it to make it go pink. I think it looks really nice with the purple and blue because there's not a lot of purple and blue in the garden, period. So there's enough pink and then there's enough red. So I always just leave it alone and it looks really, really nice. This guy here is a reblooming hydrangea from Endless Summer and it's going to be $16.98. Right next to that, we have the famous Limelight. The Limelight hydrangea. I have this in my yard. Started getting it last year and it does amazing. Got it on clearance and they are coming back and doing great. This is a panicle hydrangea and these are, I think, are going to be $29.98. I will never buy them here. I definitely will get them on clearance otherwise. And these just never go on clearance here at Home Depot, but they are really, really doing well in my garden. And I know a lot of you like the Limelight hydrangea as well. They've got a lot of the hanging ferns. Now, I believe these are going to be a whole $24.98, guys. I think it's Boston fern. Don't quote me on that. No, it's not. It actually says Fern, Nevada. Fern, Nevada, right there, guys. $26.98 because it's in a container and it's a hanging basket. So they're charging you accordingly. We are still going, guys. They've got Pulmonaria, also known as lungwort, for $9.98. This beauty here is Twinkle Toes. I have this in my yard. It does amazing. It's definitely a shade plant and does not like the Georgia heat. Next to that, we have Agualesia, $9.98, a part sun plant. This beauty here, I have it in my yard. It doesn't do the greatest, but it's okay. It's okay. Let me know if you have this one in your yard. Right next to that, we have the Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is a shade plant. This one here, 9.98, and it grows 18 inches tall and is hardy to -30. I don't have Jacob's Ladder in my yard. Let me know if you do and how it does. It's this time of the year you're going to be seeing the Asiatic lilies, and they have them. What a beauty, guys. Now, I buy my lily bulbs in the fall and I plant them. So I don't buy lilies as the plant, but I love them anyway. Both Asiatic and Oriental. This one is the tiny double Dutch. Really, really nice. Right next to that one, we have this guy here, which is the Alyssum. Alyssum Golden Spring, guys, $9.98. And of course, they've got Creeping Phlox, the Woodland of Phlox, $9.98. Really, really nice, guys. Corabels are showing up, guys. Another shade plant for me here in Georgia. This particular one in which I have is the Plum Pudding, a perennial that does really, 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 really well for us. And then we have the Foxtrot Pink. Interesting name. I know what they were trying to do with that one. This is a -40, and it looks really, really nice. It has a more of a purpley hue. They have the Lithodora, but in a bigger container, guys. The ones that I showed you were smaller. This one is Tide Pool Sky Blue. This one here is a low-growing guy that you're going to see blooming in the spring. And of course, without fail, we have more sedum. This was the Angelina sedum, one of the toughest sedums that I know of. This thing is in a container. It freezes and thaws. It freezes and thaws with our winter, and it still comes back reliably. And look at this beauty here, guys. This is the Sun Sparkler Dazzleberry. Isn't that pretty? Really, really like that. This is going to be $5.98. They've got Claras. Love these because they're evergreen for me here in Georgia. They might not bloom, but they can take the heat and they can be used as a screen. They pretty much have the Bigfoot. Now, I know they have the Romeo, they have the Juliet, they have the Bronze Beauty, but for now, I'm only seeing the Bigfoot, and this guy is going to be $24.98. The other day I was here and they had a whole bunch of this yucca color guard, and now there's literally only one. This guy is going to be $24.98. A evergreen, full sun, can take the heat, does really, really well in my yard. They have these smaller containers of these sunshine ligustrums. You guys, I'm a big fan of sunshine ligustrum. These guys are going to be $14.98 for the Southern Living Plant Collection. These guys here grow somewhere between 3 to 6 feet tall. And they might lose some leaves, but they are evergreen nonetheless. Then they have some arborvitaes. They have the Highlights arborvitae, which I talk about all the time, but mine didn't make it. And then they have the emerald green arborvitae Smaragard. How do you spell Smaragard? Okay, I don't know why I'm not pronouncing that right, but you see what it is, guys, right there. Let me know if you have this in your yard and how it does. They even have more of the Highlights arborvitae. For whatever reason, they have a lot of those here at my Home Depot, guys. Further down, okay, let me give this another go. Smaragard. Okay, you see what it is, guys. Now, this one here is in a bigger container, and these are going to be $42.98. Or into the annuals, guys, they have some geraniums. These are from the Vigoro brand. This is going to be $7.98. Now, I can tell you right now, I've said this before, and I think somebody came at me at the comments. I'm not a big fan of geraniums. I just don't like how they look when they need to be deadheaded or when they are looking ratty. So I never really buy them, but I can't deny the fact that these things are really, really beautiful. Right next to that, they have this guy here, which is the Percalis Cinetti. These guys here look really, really nice. They've been in the store for at least over 2 weeks, and these are a part sun plant, and it's $7.98 again. Let's see what else they have. They have the pink geranium, but they also have the red. So the red one is called Calipo Magenta, right? Looks really nice. They always look nice when they first come, you know, and I know somebody who really, really likes geraniums too. Next thing we have this guy here, which is The cyclamen. This is a cyclamen right here, and they have this really nice purpley pink, and then they have this really nice red, right? And this is not the right sign for that because this is not proven winners. So those are gonna be $5.98. Right next to that is this guy here, which shows up as a weed in my yard. This guy here, here it is right here. What is the name of it? I recognize it. Bacopa. Yeah, it just seems to be a weed in my yard. But they're selling it as a plant, guys. And then we have the primrose. These are some nice red primrose that blooms in the spring. I've tried to have them come back 2 years in a row. They didn't come back, so I'm not really going to buy them anymore. But they are really, really pretty, and they bloom in the spring, and they definitely can't take the heat. So I definitely will put them in part sun to shade. They've got a whole bunch of hydrangeas, guys, and these guys are kind of on sale. They were $34.98, and they took off a couple of dollars, guys. Now they're $29. Say it's a special buy. And now this one here is a decorative hydrangea. You know, these ones are usually more expensive because they give you the fancier container. So this is part sun, it's a shrub, and also is from Vigoro. But I can't deny that they look really nice and healthy. No more hydrangeas for me, guys. I might pick up one or two more of my limelights so that I can finish a little hydrangea hedge that I was working on, but otherwise no need to be buying too many hydrangeas. And then we have the proven winners table, guys. This guy here is the long blooming, heat tolerant, no deadheading fall interest. This is a Super Bells double twilight. I know folks love those Super Bell guys, and this is what they're looking like right now. So that's one set. Then they have Grape Punch. Here's Grape Punch right here. Super Bell's Grape Punch. And then further down, it looks like it's going to be something lemony. Lemon Slice. Super Bell's Lemon Slice. Further down, we have Super Bell's Rising Star. Here's Rising Star. Right next to Rising Star, we have Black Currant Punch. Black Currant Punch is right here. Right next to Black Currant Punch, we have Pomegranate Punch. There's a lot of punching going on, guys. Pomegranate Punch right here. So they have all these different ones. I know you guys love them. They're here at Home Depot. Right next to this one, we have this Supertunia Picasso in purple. Here it is. Looks really, really pretty. And I can see why they named it that. It looks like a painting. Right next to that one, we have the Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. That's what this is looking like right now. Really, really nice. Right next to Jazzberry, we have the Supertunia Hoopla Vivid Orchid. Really, really nice. So that one is this one right here. What is this red guy here? It's mixed up with this one here. Let's see. Can't be the same one. Okay, Supertunia Black Cherry. This is the Black Cherry right here. And then more, it looks like this one is going to be more of the Vivid Orchid right here. Okay, yes. All right, and then even more, guys. We keep on going. This one is the Royal Velvet. Really, really nice. It's really nice purple. So a lot of the Super Bells and the Supertunia from Proven Winners. Keeping it going with the Proven Winners, we have the Snowstorm Snow Globe. Looks like this is also going to be a Bacopa. Yeah, what is it calling it here? This one is Sotera cordata, and this guy here looks like the Bacopa to me, but maybe that's the Latin name. And this is what they're looking like. Again, this one here is the Bright Lights Yellow. This one is the Osteopurium. Right, this guy here is this really nice yellow. And then more of it right here. This one is the Bright Lights Purple. Further down, guys, more Proven Winners. Bright Lights Pink they have. So they have Bright Lights Pink, Bright Lights Purple. And then keeping it going here for Proven Winners, we have the Aromance Pink. This is with the Nemesia. Nemesia, this one here. I don't have this one in my yard. Let me know if you do. Penistium. Cetaceum, this guy here is the graceful grasses skyrocket. This is what this is looking like. People seem to like it because the area where it's at is kind of getting empty. And then they have this another one here, graceful grasses fireworks. This one has a little bit more of a red tinge. Oh, look at this one here. What is this? Looks like it'll be good in a container. Graceful grasses curly whirly. Oh, I like this. See, I like things that look different. Curly whirly right here. All right. And then the next one is the graceful grasses purple fountain grass. Let me know if you have any of these. These are all going to be a whole $6, guys, and appear to be only an annual. Next up, we have this guy here, which is even in a smaller container. This is going to be in a 1 pint for $5. This one is the Proven Accent Silver Falls Dichondra. I remember a couple of years ago, I was going nuts trying to make a nice container with dichondra, and nobody sold the dichondra. I finally found it, but it didn't do too well. But this is a whole $5, guys. I think I had the dichondra silver falls too. Yeah. Let me know how this does in your containers. Right next to that one here is this guy here. This is the Lismatia. Yeah, I showed you guys this earlier on in the month, actually. Here's lamium. That is a weed in my yard. But, you know, people buy the lamium, $5, and it's a lamium proven accents. And then this one here, let's see, is the Plecanthus. Yeah, so guys, these are all going to be annuals for me here in Zone 8A in Georgia. And then, of course, we have Dusty Miller. This is Dusty Miller right here. We have Stock right here. We have Violas right here. They've got so much, guys, that there's just no space to put them on the shelf. So they're going to stay here, looks like, on these carts. They have Japanese maples. This particular one here is the Bloodgood. Everybody knows and loves Bloodgood. And this is going to cost $60 whole. They also have more of the ferns, it looks like. Let's see. Autumn fern, $9.98. And then further over, is this more Bloodgood? No. This one is the Emperor right here. Emperor is going to be $129. Grows 20 to 25 feet, they say. This is what Emperor looks like. Then over here they have, mixed in with all of this, they have blueberries. And the blueberries are going to cost $10.98. Above the blueberries, we have Abelia, which is Kaleidoscope, one of my favorite Abelias because it's so beautiful. This is the Vigoro brand, though. This guy here's a shrub, stays evergreen for me, and it's going to be $24.98. There's so much to see here at Home Depot, guys. There's no possible way I can capture everything, but please check out your Home Depot to see if they have anything yet. It's the middle of March and it is spring, and there definitely should be more things showing up at your Home Depot. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.